truth is that we cannot overemphasize the beauty of having men and women coming together, men and women who has knowledge of how a family is meant to be, coming together to produce, um, good offspring. Another reason why I think that majorly some African fathers are absent in the life of their daughters is because they believe that they are not going to hold on to their what's it called legacy, that you're going to get married to someone else, and there's this thing about this. I don't know if I should call it stereotype or a prejudice against females that you're not adding anything to the legacy of a father, in the sense that you're going to get married and you're going to bear another man's name. So the men might just decide not to, be involved, like I mean, actively involved in the life of their girl's child. And this is so wrong. This is so wrong. I mean that everything that a girl needs, ranging from identity, self-worth, ability to make proper decision, her own perspective about herself, they are all from what she sees from inside. And all of these things is not a matter of maybe when she's now 14 years old or maybe when she's now 20 years that she begins to have this crisis. No. The fundamental place, the basis of all the crisis that she has as a teenager or as a teenage girl, as a young adult lady, start from her own foundation, fundamentals, the things that she has seen, the things that was said to her as a young child. So it is possible for a girl to see herself worthless or to allow a man to maltreat her, basically because the father that she has maltreated her. It's just as it's the same thing. So she sees opposite sex from the perspective of the opposite sex that was inside the house. That is the man that represented the old opposite sex to her. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Like a man figure, a man in a girl's life, the picture or her perspective about me, about the opposite sex rather, starts from the house. So if the person that represent the old men to her is treating her in a bad way, she would definitely, of course, not expect other men to treat her in a good way, because the person that represented the other people also were not treating her in a good manner. Do you understand what I'm saying? So females sort of like struggle with identity, they struggle with low self-esteem, they struggle with their self-worth, they struggle with their perspective about themselves because of the things that has happened at home. It's a beauty to see. It's a thing of joy to see a man that constantly affirms, his daughter, talks about her in a very beautiful way, that sort of change her perspective, that sort of like shapes her perspective. And so when she grown up to be a female adult, all these things that her father has done to her will shape her perspective about herself, and she's not going to accept anything lesser than that. But so I saw a video of a girl that was going on Facebook that said that if a guy do not beat her, that definitely she does not know if the guy loves her. That if a guy loves her, then she expects that the guy should beat her. You see, so it is not that she's smart. It is not that she's smart. It is the configuration of her brain and the things that she has been exposed to. It is the things that she has been exposed to, maybe from the tender age or something, that made her to think that, okay, if a guy does not beat you, that means that the guy doesn't love you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So our perspective about how love should be communicated needs to be restructured. It needs to be reshaped. She needs to be exposed to a life that is totally different from the one that she has been used to. So so we're still talking about why do we struggle with identity crisis? Why do females struggle with self-worth? Why do we crave for attention from men? Basically, all of these things are fundamental to where you are coming from. And so to cultivate a life of wholeness, to cultivate a healthy lifestyle, that these are the things that you need to sit down with yourself and begin to check the patterns, the behaviors that you are living. Like